Well, addressing bias of all kinds is something we're learning in these times. And joining us now to look at this issue a little more in depth is Mui Mui McCormick, Clinical Director of Adult Residential Services at Hartford Healthcare's Rushford. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So tell us, what is unconscious bias?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I think there are going to be a lot of conversations about this. Unconscious bias is also known as implicit bias. It's a prejudice that we act upon without realizing it, without getting all of the information. So typically it's a stereotype, prejudice, prejudgment that we direct towards any group or person, and it could be a positive or a negative belief.
So how do you know if you are biased and if it is unconscious, and if you're unaware, how would you access help?
That's a great question as well, too. So, I think for all of us to recognize that everybody has unconscious bias, it does not mean that you are a bad person or that you have, negative thoughts. It really is about self-reflection and getting to know where these feelings and emotions are coming from. People can easily explore where these emotions are coming from just by some reactions that you may have, or conversations that you're in, or you may overhear a coworker or a peer say something that may not sit well. So those are opportunities where you can really delve into some curious questions and courageous conversations.
So where does unconscious bias come from, and what are the influencers?
Unconscious bias is, how we were raised. It really starts from as early as childhood. It's what we learn in the schools, what we see in the media, conversations, interactions with family members, with friends. It's really what you're exposed to, what you're not exposed to. It's everything around you, your environmental factors as well.
Okay, let's talk about how do we address unconscious bias.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good work that can be done regarding unconscious bias. Here at Rushford, we have a Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee, and our colleagues over at the Institute of Living also have a Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee. Both of us have created platforms for staff to really have time to be able to share their feelings and thoughts, to be able to come together as a group in a safe place, to be able to listen, learn from each other. Our, platform that we created at Rushford is called Courageous Conversations, which is one of the 10 HHC leadership behaviors that we have in the Hartford healthcare system. For IOL Institute of Living, they have created the Let's Talk Conversations.
All right, and quickly, one more question. Tell us what you do at Rushford, who you serve and what you do.
So over here at Rushford, we serve the substance abuse population. We provide, inpatient services, outpatient services. There's a variety of different services that Rushford offers, from intensive to step-down treatment. We have residential facilities. We also offer programs for adolescents in addition to adults as well. Our website has a lot of great information, so people can feel free to access it. We also have multiple sites throughout Connecticut. We have match clinics. We have our mental health clinic over at Paddock in Meriden, and then we have a residential services in Silver Street in Middletown, and then also another residential place in Portland as well.
All right. Thank you, Mui Mui Hin-McCormick. Thank you for joining us and enlightening us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.